Someone once said, you like taking care of people because it heals the part of you that needed someone to take care of you. So I wish I had a community like what I'm creating right now, which is the Creative Confidence Hub, to sort of guide me in my life when I was going through ups and downs, left and rights, in my teens, in my 20s, and I was just alone. I felt alone, even though everyone was around me talking positive stuff or talking about their lives. I never related with anyone, and I sort of kept to myself. And it had been this way since childhood, since as far as I can go back and remember. And my interest had always been in making stuff with my hands, like artwork or arts and crafts, and making stuff and gifting them. So when I was older, didn't have that person or that sort of support guiding me. It was always my parents probably taking guidance from their peers or from their parents. And it wasn't like, hey, Apu, what do you want to do? It was never that. And I never knew that we could even look for options. So if there was a sort of community talking about various things available, as in for a bachelor's degree or maybe a course just for a few months, and it would have been really lovely to sort of share my struggles without being judged. So what happens to us, if we tell our parents something, they'll be like, oh, just buck up, just don't cry about it. You shouldn't cry, it's a sign of weakness. just just let go and move on. And they never really taught us how to sit with disappointment, to sit with failure, to feel it fully and then release it. It was always like move on, move on, move on. There's no time to struggle, there's no time to cry. And that was their generation. But for us, there's so much around us that we get depressed in 1 second, or we get sad in 1 second, or we're anxious in less than a second. And we don't know how to deal with such emotions or such feelings or such strong contradictions when you have with in a conversation. You don't know how to deal with stuff. So I always used to just shut down and not talk to people. Okay. And it was a solution for me. That was a solution. So, and if I had access to a community where you just ask them a question like, hey, today something happened in college and I am feeling really bad about it. What should I do? And some things you can't ask your parents or your friends or your siblings. It, like, the advice from a stranger always helps a little better instead of a known person. So if there was a community that sort of addresses these concerns and just gives you advice, just take it or leave it. You don't have to act on it. You can just sit with it. And during some traumatic events in my life in the past, I really wish I had something, because there was a time when I had to fight a lot with my family for something I really wanted. And it took 4 years, 4 years of convincing them. In that 4 years, I gained a lot of weight. My hormones were all over the place. And the doctor said, is she stressed? Like, why are these levels in the tests, right? So immediately my mom was like, she dismissed it. She's like, no, what stress? What's does a college kid have? Like, she just goes to college. Like, there's no stress. And I was like, dude, let me answer. So I said, no, yes, I am stressed. And she's like, what are you stressed about? You know how parents are, right? For them, for their generation, they couldn't even address that they had stress. They just had to move on to make a living and to provide for us as children. So they never sat with their feelings or spoke about depression and anxiety and all these things which are very prevalent now. So looking back, if there was someone I could reach out to, not a therapist or something very formal, something informal would have been nice. And thankfully, my friends were there, but they were going through their own shit, right? And it was very difficult. And maybe if there was some sort of supportive forum, I wouldn't have taken 4 years to achieve that. That I will talk about in another video. So, yes, so you are not alone. Okay, I am here for you. You are not alone. You just haven't met your tribe yet. And how will you meet your tribe when people around you don't understand you? You need to look for different venues. So online is the best thing because we are always on our phones. So if you have something positive coming out of your phone, you'll feel better. You won't feel like, oh, I wasted my time doom scrolling. You'll feel much better. And so please do check out the link below where there's a link to go through my membership and where you will have a community and a network and of like-minded people. It'll be a safe space and judgment free. Please do check it out, and I will see you in the next video.